Amazon is full of bike gadgets, but let's be honest, not all of them are worth your money. So, for this video, we've skipped the random accessories you've already seen 100 times and picked 23 genuinely clever gadgets that solve real problems, add useful features, or simply make riding more enjoyable. If you love discovering products actually worth knowing about, subscribe to TechSift. Now, let's see what we found. Buying a brand new e-bike can get expensive, but what if the bike you already own could become electric in seconds? The Kamingo e-bike conversion kit uses a compact rear friction motor, bottle-mounted battery, and handlebar controller to add up to 750 watts of peak power without permanently transforming your bike. Once the mounting system is installed, the main components can snap on and off in seconds, letting you switch between a normal bicycle and electric assistance whenever you need it. Priced at around $549, Kamingo doesn't just upgrade your ride, it gives the bike sitting in your garage a completely new reason to hit the road. You can check over your shoulder once. The problem is, traffic never stops moving. The Garmin Varia RearVue 820 acts like a digital set of eyes behind your bike, using advanced radar to detect vehicles approaching from up to 175 meters away. It can even identify vehicle size, track side-to-side movements, and judge potential threat levels before sending alerts to your phone or compatible Garmin device. There's also a powerful taillight with automatic brake alerts, while battery life can stretch up to 24 hours in day flash mode. Priced at around $300, this isn't just another bike light. It's the gadget that tells you what's coming before you ever turn your head. Sometimes, a tiny bicycle bell just isn't enough, especially when you're sharing the road with cars. The loud mini bicycle horn gives your bike something drivers already understand: the sound of a real car horn. Blasting up to 125 decibels, it uses dual diaphragm horns and a handlebar-mounted thumb button, so you can make yourself heard without taking your hand away from the brakes. It's rechargeable, weatherproof, and designed for riders who regularly deal with busy traffic. Priced at around $150, this is definitely not the horn you use to politely pass someone on a bike path. But when a driver hasn't noticed you, the loud mini makes being ignored almost impossible. Most bike helmets protect you after something goes wrong. The Canyon Stingr Smart Helmet is being designed to warn you before it does. Its motorized visor hides a heads-up display that can show road hazards, navigation, speed, and riding data without forcing you to look down. Connected to Canyon's Predict safety system, it can even warn about dangerous traffic behavior using visual, audio, and haptic alerts. Voice controls keep your hands on the bars, and the visor even passes over its own cleaning wiper when retracting. There's no price yet because it's still a prototype, but suddenly, today's bike helmet feels very old. Bike lights usually stay in one place. The Redshift Arclight Pro pedals put them on the fastest moving part of the bike. Built for SPD riders, each pedal uses rechargeable smart LEDs that automatically shine white at the front and red at the rear, then adjust as the pedals rotate. That constant motion makes you far easier for drivers to recognize as a cyclist, day or night. They even switch on and off automatically, so there's one less thing to remember before a ride. Priced at around $250, these might be the only pedals that work just as hard at getting you noticed as they do at moving your bike forward. Cyclists already wear sunglasses, so Oakley and Meta decided to make them a lot smarter. The Oakley Meta Vanguard combines Oakley's performance eyewear with Meta AI, a centered 12-megapixel camera, and open-ear audio, letting you capture POV footage, play music, or ask questions without taking your hands off the bars. Pair them with a compatible Garmin device, and you can even access real-time training insights during a ride. They're IP67 water resistant, offer up to 9 hours of normal use, and start at around $499. Basically, your cycling glasses just picked up some of the jobs normally handled by your camera, headphones, and AI assistant. Getting lost on a bike can be part of the adventure. Getting lost when you're already exhausted? Not so much. The Hammerhead Karoo brings smartphone-like navigation to your handlebars with a bright 3.2-inch touchscreen, detailed maps, automatic rerouting, and climbing information that shows exactly what the road ahead has planned for your legs. It also connects with sensors and integrates deeply with SRAM AXS components for serious ride data. With around 15 hours of battery life and a price of roughly $475, the Karoo feels less like a bike computer and more like a tiny cycling command center, minus the distracting group chats. Getting your bike onto the car shouldn't feel harder than the ride itself. The KUAT Piston Pro uses clever one-tap pneumatic arms that spring open with a tap, then secure the bike by its tires without touching the frame. Its all-metal construction supports bikes and e-bikes up to 67 pounds per tray, while the tool-free wheel chocks quickly adjust for different wheel sizes. Starting at around $1,289, it's definitely a premium bike rack. But if you've ever wrestled with straps, clamps, and awkward loading systems in a parking lot, watching this thing grab a bike in seconds is strangely satisfying. Your phone mount doesn't have to stay on display when your phone isn't there. The AVASTA hidden bike phone mount cleverly hides inside the handlebar stem, keeping the bike looking clean until you actually need navigation. Pull it out, attach your phone, and suddenly you've got a convenient screen right in front of you without a bulky clamp permanently crowding the handlebars. It's one of those upgrades that seems almost unnecessary until you see how neatly the whole mechanism disappears. And for riders who care just as much about a clean-looking bike as they do about convenience, this is a much smarter place to hide a phone mount. Nobody enjoys pumping a bike tire by hand on the side of the road. The Fanttik X10 Ace Mini Pump replaces all that effort with a tiny electric pump weighing just 0.26 pounds. Set your pressure, connect it to the valve, and it can inflate a road tire from flat to 100 psi in around 80 seconds, automatically stopping when it's done. A digital display shows the pressure, and it works with both Presta and Schrader valves. Starting at around $44, it's small enough to disappear into a jersey pocket or saddlebag. Your old hand pump may want to start looking for a new job. Changing a bike tire shouldn't require 3 levers, sore thumbs, and a few words you probably shouldn't say in public. The Rehook tire glider tool replaces traditional tire levers with one clever little tool. Scoop it under the tire bead and glide it around the rim to remove the tire. Then clip it onto the rim and slide it around again to push the tire back into place with far less effort. It weighs just 20 grams and costs around $20. Tiny, simple, and ridiculously useful. The next time a stubborn tire fights back, you'll be very glad this is hiding in your saddlebag. Bike lights love tiny buttons. Tiny buttons love becoming impossible to find when you're riding. The Bookman volume. Bike light fixes that with a large power wheel, inspired by old-school audio equipment. Simply turn the dial to adjust the brightness, even while wearing gloves. The volume 1500 pushes out up to 1500 lumens, uses a replaceable battery, and can even charge through USB-C while you're riding. Priced at around $149, it's powerful, beautifully simple, and strangely satisfying to use. You may find yourself adjusting the brightness just because turning that little dial feels so good. You probably know how fast your bike is moving, but do you know how fast your legs are moving? The CYCPLUS speed and cadence sensor is a tiny device that tracks either your cycling speed or pedaling cadence, then sends that data to compatible bike computers and training devices. Mount it on the wheel or crank, connect it, and suddenly your casual ride has statistics. Priced at around $15, it's a surprisingly cheap way to learn more about how you actually ride. Just be warned, once you start watching cadence numbers, a relaxing bike ride can become a training session very quickly. Apparently, being a taillight wasn't enough for this gadget. The WSDCAM smart taillight also works as a brake light, turn signal, bike horn, and anti-theft alarm, all controlled from a wireless handlebar remote. Slow down, and the brake light automatically brightens. Park your bike, and the motion-sensitive alarm can blast at 110 decibels if someone starts messing with it. Priced at around $39, it's basically 5 bike accessories arguing over who gets to live in the same little box. Somehow, they all fit. Some bike gadgets track speed, others track cadence. The RAYMACE rear rack cooler bag is focused on a much more important performance metric: keeping your drinks cold. Mounted on the rear rack, its 8-liter insulated compartment can carry snacks, drinks, or lunch, while helping keep cold items cold and warm food warm for hours. Adjustable straps make it easy to install, and a shoulder strap lets you carry the whole bag once the ride is over. Priced at around $26, it's basically a cooler that decided 4 wheels were unnecessary. For picnics, grocery runs, or long rides, that's surprisingly hard to argue with. Some helmets protect your head. The Unit 1 FARO Smart Helmet also tries to make sure everyone sees that head coming. Hidden beneath its sleek design are powerful front and rear lights, while an optional handlebar remote adds turn signals and an automatic brake light. And if the helmet detects a serious crash and you don't respond, its crash alert can send your location to an emergency contact. Starting at around $180, FARO basically looked at the traditional bike helmet and decided protection alone wasn't enough. Apparently, helmets have side jobs now too. Apparently, normal bike wheels weren't colorful enough. The Brightz WheelBrightz LED lights wrap your wheels in glowing LEDs, turning an ordinary bicycle into something that's very hard to ignore once the sun goes down. They come in multiple colors, fit most bike wheels, and add extra visibility while making every spinning wheel look like a rolling light show. Starting at around $16, this may not improve your speed, cadence, or aerodynamics, but your bike will look like it's heading to a nightclub, and honestly, sometimes that's enough. This little box looks more capable of charging earbuds than inflating a bike tire, but the AIRBANK mini electric pump can push out up to 120 psi with a digital pressure display and automatic shutoff once it reaches your preset target. It weighs just 130 grams, works with Presta and Schroeder valves, and recharges through USB-C in around 30 minutes. Priced at about $70, AIRBANK has somehow squeezed a serious bike pump into something smaller than your palm. Just don't lose it in your saddlebag. The pump may be smaller than the snacks. Electric pumps are clever. The BriskMore CO₂ Inflator Kit has no interest in waiting for batteries, screens, or tiny motors. Screw in a CO₂ cartridge connected to your Presta or Schroeder valve, and compressed gas can inflate a tire in seconds. A control valve lets you manage the airflow, while the insulated sleeve protects your fingers, because those cartridges get seriously cold during use. The kit costs around $26 with 5 16-gram cartridges. It's basically the emergency button of bike pumps. Pull it out when your tire is flat and your patience is flatter. Cycling jerseys have pockets. That doesn't mean you need to fill every one of them like you're moving house. The whale fall. Bike frame bag gives your phone, keys, tools, and snacks their own little apartment right on the bike. Its hard shell design helps protect your gear from rain and bumps, while the transparent touchscreen window lets you check maps or control your phone without pulling it out. It's simple, practical, and keeps your pockets from becoming a mobile junk drawer, because apparently, your bike can carry your stuff too. You don't have to do everything. The WINFAVO Bike Repair Toolkit squeezes a mini pump and a multi-tool with 10 magnetic bits into one compact setup. So, whether something needs tightening, adjusting, or your tire simply needs air, you've got a surprisingly capable little repair station ready to go. It's small enough to carry on the bike and costs around $30. Basically, it's a toolbox that went on a diet and somehow kept most of the useful stuff. Cars have rear-view cameras. Apparently, bikes were getting jealous. The PARKVISION rear-view camera mounts a 1080p camera behind your bike and sends a live view to a 4.3-inch screen on the handlebars. With a 110-degree wide-angle view and night vision, you can check what's happening behind you with a quick glance instead of constantly twisting around. It even packs a 5,000 mAh battery for up to 5 hours of use. Basically, PARKVISION gave your bicycle a backup camera, although hopefully, you're spending most of the ride going forward. From smarter safety gear to gadgets that make flat tires, long rides, and even cold drinks a little easier, these products prove there's always a clever way to upgrade your bike. Which one would you actually use? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe to TechSift. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.